And welcome to today's webinar for Legal Futures, Drafting Alienation Clauses in Commercial Leases with me, Peta Dollar. So today's webinar is going to be focused entirely or almost entirely on the drafting and amending of alienation clauses in commercial leases. Alienation obviously including assignment, underletting, parting with possession and occupation, sharing possession and occupation, holding on trust, charging, and all sorts of other ways of sharing or parting with the premises. I am not going to deal with other alienation issues, not because they're not important, but just because that's not what we're doing today, such as, for example, what is meant by such consent not to be unreasonably withheld, or how long the landlord has to give consent if the consent is offered, or what is a reasonable legal fee for the landlord to charge the tenant when they seek consent. I'm not going to look at any of that, because I'm entirely focusing on the actual clauses in the commercial lease. So I'm going to start by looking fairly briefly at the legal background, because you can't really think about the drafting until you look at the legal background. And then I'm going to go on to consider some alienation covenants. I've taken these from a practical law company precedent lease, specifically the lease of part of an office building.